As I'm back here in St. Louis, at the time of recording, I'm going through a whole bunch of stuff that I left here just because, you can only take so much in like a big carry-on and like a couple checked-in bags. Otherwise, you're paying stupid amounts of money. Like last year, I remember having to get rid of like a record and like a hoodie just to get under like the 50-pound mark in one of my bags. Yeah, hospital, send me another 25 years of hospital thing, please. But like what I've come across is a couple just like merch items that made me sort of think about like just the physical side of this whole music thing and like how nice it is to have a piece of physical media or merchandise or something that gives you something tangible to go along with the music. But yeah, usual intro. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you've never been here, I'm Winslow, drum and bass guy, DJ, Mr. Winslow, teacher, whatever. So one thing I left is this. You might remember this from ages ago. The Hospital NHS 300 release came with a book and a record. I don't really care about the record. It's cool. It's back in Glasgow. Huh. Turns out it is here. But this book, as someone who just loves like art and design and all that kind of stuff and just sort of like history and all that, it's pretty sick, right? Okay, come on. It's pretty sick. Like, just to sort of see how it all came together, the ideas behind stuff. I'll stick in some creative B-roll here and there. So like I firmly got this before I had anything to do with the label. And now it's like, if there were to be another one of these books, I guess in the next 300 or so releases, 30 years is next year. I'm getting some ready for that, but like everything that's in here from the photos to just like artwork and stuff about it, like it's cool to know like that maybe I'll be a part of one of these one day. Hospital, get it together. But it's also cool seeing just like the history through the artwork and the design, from album artwork to EPs and flyers and photos and just like stuff. You know what I mean? Like this is the kind of thing I really like. Like I've talked about on this channel before about photos and just what they mean to me, and just photography and like video and stuff in general, of like really serving as like visual memories, more or less. And having this photo book of things about the label and its history and everything, there's someone else's memories, there's someone else's, I wasn't there for it, but it's kind of like living vicariously through the media and having a physical thing. And someone took the time to make this. I'm holding a thing that I'm taking the time to, experience. So it's like, it influences what I want to do with my projects. I haven't had a whole lot of physical stuff yet, but the ideas are bubbling. The photo book's going to happen at some point. Definitely either like around the album or something else to that effect. There's been merch and stuff in the past, which I'll get to later, because I found something that is very much one of one that never made it to the cycle. But yeah, I think labels should do more physical stuff that isn't just about records and audio. You know what I mean? Give me a photo book, give me a poster, something like that. Or even just, I don't know, just everything, anything could be everything. Like, I'm a fan as much as I am a producer, so let's think about it, Some other things, like, it's not in great condition, but this is Things Unseen by my friend Hallow. They sent me some years ago, recorded, pressed, made all this themselves. I'm sorry, but in the various moves over the year, it's got cracked. But I'll have the CD's in great condition. You know what I mean? Like now, I don't even have a CD player, but still having this thing means like loads to me. I might listen to it on my phone, on Apple Music or whatever. I paid for it on Bandcamp. Still having this, something tangible, something physical. I know I was just like, do something else other than audio. But like, still, the physicalness, the meat, whatever is like, it's important. They designed the artwork, they printed everything out, put it in the case, made the CDs themselves, stuck it in the mail, mailed it to me. We've met once or twice, once in Bristol, and the other when I came up to Elements in Boston. Right? You were there, right? I feel like you were. Maybe you weren't. I don't know. That was some years ago. But like, you held this, I'm holding this. It's a way to connect friend to friend without necessarily being around each other. I think that's cool. I might do something like this, maybe print up, burn, whatever you want to say, like some dubs or something, and send them out. You know, we don't need another USB stick, but I'll give you a CD. We'll see. And the other things in here. So lastly, some of you might have seen this, but yeah, you remember the old days with all the Winslow stuff, the merch. It's when I like first designed this logo and all that. Wait, I should probably sit here for a thumbnail. All right, you know how YouTube works. I ordered it, it was cool, never really fit, you know what I mean? I thought it was a good idea. I'm not really a windbreaker guy, or like an anorak, like half zip sort of thing, but I don't know. This is for you, Lucy. But I gave it to my mom some years ago and she didn't really wear it, or she did and then kept it here in the basement. And she was like, I have this, do you want it? I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And then I've seen it. And yeah, I remember doing this. I mean, you know, it's just like logo on like a Champion hoodie kind of thing, but it's another bit of something physical. And I haven't done anything merch-wise physical in a bit, so I might bring back the hats, the old classic W hats, maybe some t-shirts. If you're a designer, you want to try something, shoot me a comment, DM something like that, we'll make it happen. But yeah, cool physical media, cool physical merch. Actually, I just remembered I have one more thing. I didn't make this, but like for the Sofa King 6 compilation, you know, they had these made, designed by Adam Menzies. Pretty sick design, right? Like all of that, like stuff like this is sick. And like, it's like a complex design, right? So like, I don't know, a lot of work went into this and I like being able to hold and appreciate it in the same way that a lot of work goes into the music we make. And I'm glad when people listen to it, whether it's on vinyl or CD or being streamed or I don't know, however else do you listen to it? I don't know. Yeah, physical stuff. I don't know. This is kind of all I have. This is the idea. Like, what do you think? What kind of physical media would you want to see? What kind of alternative, non-vinyl, non-music, non-CD? Cassettes are tight, but because no one, you know what I mean? But like, there's all kinds of things that can be done. And not as necessarily as a gimmick, but just like to add to the world, to give you something physical to hold on to. Make some stickers, I don't know. I haven't had any stickers in a bit. You wanna see those, let me know down there. But yeah, let me know what you think. Comments while you're down there, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Click those links, support me however you feel like it, or you don't feel like, you know what I mean? And I'm gonna find some other random things to talk about while I have one more day here in the States. Yeah.